confirmed or maybe confirmed as the new manager for Manchester United. And joining me here today to talk about Ten Hag is
Who in the hell is this guy?
who
That's
is
what
this
I want
guy?
to know. What on earth, man? Yo, you cannot even wake up, bro. Cannot even wake up without.
Mm-hmm.
He's the cup of tea. He's the latest favorite cup of tea these days is the
It's
Ten
what
Hag
everybody wants,
cup of
man.
tea. That's
We
right.
want to have a cup of Ten
You know what
Hag
I
with
mean?
the side of milk and
It's
some
there. It's
crackers.
there every day for free. They're giving it to you for free every day. You can go to
Mm-hmm.
your local shop there, ask you, Ten Hag ada abang hari ini is free
Ten
sekarang.
Hag kurang manis.
Because they keep
Tambah
feeding
ais.
you the media. They keep
Ten
feeding you
Hag, Ten
the
Hag.
the Ten Hag thingy, and it's like, and with the instructions, pour the hot water first, and then only put the tea on top, because if not you scald it.
Mm-hmm.
Just like how our team being scalded, lah, bro.
T Hag, not Ten Hag.
Eric T Hag, burnt. So he's trying to come and teach us here how we can actually put the hot water first and then lead the tea hug, dude. Every single day, man, it's this guy.
Ten Hag, Ten Hag. I mean, whatever happened to the Potter fella?
He's out already, I think,
I think it's
bro.
totally out.
I'm,
Apparently
how's Brighton doing?
apparently the menu hierarchy kind of like Ten Hag in a way. They like his philosophy, and from what I've actually read just now, they were saying that he wants total control. He actually his request, if they want to choose him or if they want to give him the position, is that he wants total control over who he can buy and who he can sell. I think that wasn't that like the case when we had Mourinho and we have Oli as well. They say, oh, Oli have full control of the players that he wants and all those things. So I think looking at it again, it's coming back to the same story again, lah. Oh, I want to be full control. Okay, you have full control. Then you have things, people like Ed Woodward or all those hidden hands that we don't know what is going on within the hierarchy of MU, making all the calls and making all the deals. We don't know who.
I think that's the I think what he means by this full control is, just say he gets the players he wants in, right, and then later on it doesn't work out.
Mm-hmm.
Like, for example, these guys coming and then become big social media stars after coming here. They say we had a little bit of success, and it doesn't work. I think in that 5-year period, he wants to have that say where, hey, okay, work, we got him. Now it's not working. I want him out because I'm here and it's my philosophy.
And,
This is one of the things I'm
but I
thinking.
mean, if they really do follow his request, I think it's a good thing because you look at how Ajax actually he works very closely with what's his Mark Overmars and Van der Sar, and you see how that turned out. And I mean, one thing about Ten Hag, I will have to say, I mean, not a lot of managers are able to actually pull off building two sort of like title winning squad or a squad that can actually compete with the big players or the big teams. And Ten Hag actually did that with Ajax. His first team was dismantled in a way, and I think we have one of their players as well, Van de Beek. I think they liked, and there was what was the other guy, the one that went to Barcelona? What's his name? The midfielder. Uh, that midfielder that went to Barcelona. I can't remember what's his name. So the thing is, you see, he have a lot of very good players.
Rakitic, no, huh?
Not Rakitic,
So that's the only fella
the Dutch
coming to
fella,
my head
right?
now. Never mind,
But
when I take it.
even the Chelsea winger Hakim Ziyech is all from his all from
Oh,
his
yes,
tutoring.
sir.
Yeah,
Oh, hey,
right.
Ziyech is good, man.
Yeah. So the thing is, you
He
see,
gonna go from Chelsea.
let's just hope lah. Let's just hope Chelsea gets weaker. All right. But I more want. I mean, I would like to see Liverpool get weaker even more. Actually, to be honest. But
Sad
again,
of the fact. Yeah, we'll come to the game preview after Liverpool City. Anyway, go ahead.
then the thing is, if you look at it, Ten Hag actually after that whole team got dismantled. Okay, after that whole team got dismantled, and somehow he managed to build another team that is able to compete. And that the team he has now currently he has is even if you look at it is there's not many really big star players, but there are a lot of good players that plays for the team and good players that plays for his system. Come on, Sebastian Haller, that guy did so badly in West Ham, but he goes here. Come on, he's having that same.
Don't remember who he is. Go ahead.
Yeah, he played for West Ham and he was like supposed to be their star player or something like that. They paid quite a lot for him, I think 20 million or something like that. And he didn't turn out well for him in West Ham. But when he went to Ajax, I think because Ten Hag was his manager back then also. before that. He was the one that discovered him apparently, and he knows that he what kind of player Haller is, and you know how to utilize his strength to the max. And look at him; he's
But
just
I want to compare them with like if say his fellow wants to come here, right?
Mhm,
I think in the Premier League, just say he gets players who are average, who can play as a team,
mhm.
punch above their weight. Okay, I think he can give it a try. But
Yep.
this Ajax team, have they been playing that well in the Champions League? Apart from the 2019 when this
They
fellow went
they
ape shit.
they are performing. Actually, this season they did quite well in the Champions League. To be honest, they actually went through the group stage unbeaten. I think, if not mistaken. And with the Haller, I think being the top scorer, he scored like how many goals in 10 games, and he's like at the same level as Ronaldo. As I mean, at one point in
Mm.
terms of goals scored in a Champions League game in
This
a
season,
row.
ah.
This year
Oh,
lah, not this season lah.
right.
So it's actually quite impressive looking at how he bring his team forward. And if you look at the earlier team and you look at his current team, the current team, the formation is again different. He actually tweaked his formation to suit the players that he had, and it is progress. You see, there's evolution in his tactical sort of like tactical play lah, in a way. So there's a lot of things that we can look at Ten Hag that we know that he is he's a student of the game. He started off, I think, as a defender, then he retired, then
Yeah,
he
no,
went, yeah,
his career, his
yeah,
footballing career wasn't great. Yeah, I
wasn't
checked
great,
up on
wasn't
that.
great,
We
yeah,
spoke on that.
yeah, and but the thing is, he used to be McLaren's what you call assistant when FC20 was when McLaren was actually trying to build FC20 back then, and they actually managed to win the Dutch league with him as the assistant. And there are rumors now that they're saying that when he comes in, he wants to get McLaren as his assistant now. It's like how the times has changed, or
Yeah,
how the
man, I'm
tides.
telling you, man, I saw that thing. I was like thinking, this is some
I was
bad
laughing.
juju here. Formula One McLaren guys are sucking it. I was thinking, this is a bad juju here.
Yep, and then there's another rumor that if he comes, he wants to bring Van Persie back to the club as well as one of his coaches as well. I think that's a good thing. I think our strikers need some finishing touches. I really hope that he can bring someone to shore up the defense as well. I really feel that actually, to be honest, again, if you watch all our previous shows, so I've been defending Maguire a little bit as well, to be honest, because I don't think he's such a bad of a defender. He's just having a very bad season. Just to be really honest, if you look
Guys,
our
let us know in your comments what you all
yep,
think, man.
if you look in the previous seasons, he's not that bad actually. There's a reason why I mean, of course, I think 80 million is a bit too much for him, but I feel that he's not as bad as what everyone is saying. Like, they make a fool out of him, they laugh at him, they mock him. But previous seasons, you look at him when he first came, he kind of actually stabilized our defense a little bit more compared to what we had with Lindelof and who was he partnering back then? Was it Smalling? Lindelof and Smalling, not
Yeah,
Smalling.
Smalley have played
Yeah,
together. Jonathan
yeah.
Evans have played.
Yeah. So the thing is, he kind of shot up the defense a little bit more, stabilized a little bit. Of course, it didn't help when you don't have a very what I call consistent pairing with a defender. I think last season we had it with Lindelof, but we know that Lindelof is not exactly a very physical player, and both of them are not the fastest player. So that's why both of them could not complement each other. That's why we are leaking goals as well. We look a bit soft at the back, but now with Varane in, but unfortunately, if you look at the first few games, they were solid together, Varane and Maguire. And then after that, I don't know what happened. After the injury, he came back from the injury against Leicester. That's where
Yeah.
it went downhill. It went to the shits.
Then all his weaknesses
Yeah,
were
yeah.
exposed.
Everything was cracking open. Everything was open. I think the confidence itself was actually quite kind of damaged a little bit. Plus, also with the arrival of Ronaldo, that they become like he may feel a bit insecure. But again, if you watch like what Roy Keane and Gary Neville said, no captaincy. I mean, just focus on yourself. I think Roy Keane said it best. If you feel that the captaincy is too heavy, just focus on yourself. Just play well. You don't have to do any extra things. As a captain,
That's
it's
why
just
one
yeah,
of the days I suggested. I said,
yeah,
put in the guy. I said, why not just give it up?
yeah.
Be a
Just give it up.
gentleman.
Just give it. Give it to
Okay,
someone.
look, I
It,
can't
it-
handle it. Give it up.
yeah, I mean, it's not a big deal to be honest. Really, to be
Screw
really
your
honest.
pride. No one
Come
cares
on.
about your pride, bro. Like if
Before
you're a
this,
club guy.
yeah. Before this, we have Ashley Young as a captain. I mean,
So good. Like I believe if any of the guys from back then, they say, "Hey, I'm playing so poor. He's somebody else captain." They'd be like,
yeah,
"Okay, okay, Roy or whoever
yeah.
or Evra or Rio." I'm not
You do,
playing badly
yeah.
when someone else needs to be captain.
It's
Okay, I'll
just
take it.
that slight extra responsibility. I feel actually, to
Here,
be really honest, if the
because
team is good, if you look at it, the team in the nineties, how many captains do we have in our team? There's so many captains in the team. It's just that we pick one guy to represent all the other captains.
correct, depending on the game, correct.
Hmm.
Yeah, because the guys were aging also at the time, so we
Yeah,
didn't want to play every game. But certain game, we say, hey, no, we give it to him.
yeah.
Why they pick them, I also don't know. I guess maybe they did well in training, right? They say I have to guess
Mm,
lah. But here it's like that gentlemanly quality again is not there, and
mm,
and this guy is only thinking about himself because he's not a real, a true Manchunian or whatever you want to call it, a true red.
mhm.
I'm calling him red. He's not a true red. 'Cause if he really was engulfed in the club culture and he's as great as everyone says he is in his heart as an England player and all that bullshit, then he would have given up the captaincy a long time ago. Yo,
Yep.
I'm getting slaughtered in social media. I'm
Hmm.
going to imagine how what people. Wow, yo, he gave it up. Yo, we off your back, son. Now,
And yeah.
even though you're playing so badly, when the matches start, we're
Mhm.
not looking at who got the armband, or when we be like us looking for
Yeah,
lineup. And
doesn't
every time we
matter.
see lineup,
Doesn't
we see the
matter.
C against it. We won't care already.
Yeah,
It'll
we don't
be
care.
somebody else's problem because that huge issue will go away. And to
Yep.
tell me in this world that we live in, you don't feel aura, bad energy is nonsense.
I mean,
Your life so much. Go
yeah,
ahead.
you can tell. You can tell. I mean, during the England game when the fans boo him, and you see how all his other teammates actually stand up and defended him. I mean, I felt that there was a bit of a cheap shot, lah. I mean, that's why I say again, he's not that bad of a defender. It's just that the media is just
I mean, playing
hype.
for your
Yeah,
playing for country, all I don't think
yeah,
you all
they
should be
they
booing.
they hype. I mean, they not hype up. They make that whole joke about Maguire being a clown or something like that too much. It's already too much. And I felt that this because he plays for Manchester United. The media just literally pump everything up, like basically pump all his news on steroids, and everything just go blown up all over the place.
Let me
Again, it's
ask you
just
this then.
yeah.
Let me ask you this. Do you think Ten Hag will keep him when he's here?
I think Ten Hag will keep him, but he will not. He will change the captaincy.
Yeah, I won't go too deep and ask you who do you think he'll bring in because I unless you know, like I got no idea. I know he gave in a
Hmm.
transfer request. I'm thinking okay, but I'm also seeing now a lot of people talking about his football philosophy and all that nonsense. Why he wants the 5 years
Hmm.
uninterrupted. Like don't disturb, no sacking, no whatever. Which fat hopes of that happening now? Honestly, like real fat hopes of you being staying there and then thinking that this club, the
Hmm.
way it's run, that after 2 years if you're doing badly, they won't sack you. I don't think so.
I don't know. The thing is, to be really honest, right, Ten Hag is actually like a mysterious person. It's just that only the last half a season or maybe the last one year, his name start to crop up a little bit more and more because a lot of big clubs are being what I call linked to him. I think initially was Tottenham, right, before Mourinho. Tottenham was actually thinking about him. I think Bayern was thinking about him. A lot of people are thinking about him, but they ended up didn't take him. And now it looks like this opportunity is too good to be true. So the thing is, there's still a lot to be known about Ten Hag. I think that's the reason why a lot of people still rather go for Pochettino because we have seen him done his stuff, and we have seen how his team play, especially the big Spurs team. We saw how they play. They were pressing very high. They were what I call they were passing really well. I mean, of course, they have had Ericsson in the team, and Ericsson is by far one of the best players we ever seen in these few seasons before his whole heart situation. I think he did quite well against before what's the team again?
Inter Milan,
Not Inter Milan. The current team is playing Brentford. He did quite
Brentford,
well. Yeah, Brentford. Everyone
and
is
then he
saying that he
scored
did.
that day so in the national
Yeah.
team.
So
Yeah, I mean I hear what you're saying. I feel like okay, like they are talking about somebody who has got a way of playing that they want to bring in. So now they're looking at this fella's style of play.
mhm,
My thing is like this whole rush now to kind of get him in. Are they going to get him like mid-season? That's number one. Number two, in the off season, he wants to bring in some backroom staff as well. That's why the Steve McLaren fella was mentioned. And okay, now the articles are coming out that he's not very media savvy.
mhm.
He's very boring. I'm like, fine, whatever.
You don't
I mean,
need
I
to be
don't
media
care.
savvy. I don't care
I
actually, to be
really don't
honest.
care. Yeah, I really don't
You,
care because
you,
if you can sidetrack to Ralph Ragnick right now, a bit, I don't
mhm,
know. Do you think now, right now, with the results we're seeing now, do you think
mhm.
he's done a decent job?
I to be honest, I don't see much difference.
Hard to
I
say.
have to say that
I
I
also
mean,
because okay, let me jump in here
mm,
because like I guarantee you, and I own up. Like a few months ago, I was saying, yeah, the fellow doing a great job. So let's test him now. Or yes, I think he's doing a great job, man. Yeah, I think he's doing a great job. Yeah, yeah, he came in, he stopped the run and all that. Now I look at the past few results, and I'm thinking, damn, man, what happened?
Did he? The question is, did
Can
he?
I actually
Yeah.
say that? Like, we're languishing somewhere, and
I mean, you look at how Oli's the Oli effect when he came in after Mourinho. Oh, rejuvenated the whole team. We got into second place last season, and then this season everything went down the shit again. And everyone say he's out of his depth, and they say that he's very one track. In terms of his tactical style and everything. Again, it's the same thing. It's the same effect. It's not that Oli gone off because it became so toxic his position that he have to go off. And then when Ragni came in, he bring a sort of like a breath of fresh air to the team. But the thing is now that whole honeymoon period, the breath of fresh air is gone, and it's back to
now
normal.
they're angry at him again. Oh,
Yeah,
why extra
it's back to
training?
normal. Yeah.
Now all punch it, cannot run. And this fellow also said, everyone needs to improve
Mhm.
their fitness. I'm thinking they
But
increase fitness.
didn't Oli say the same thing last time when he first came into the team as well? He said, we need to pump up, we need to do double time during the preseason. Our fitness is not that high.
Oh,
Everything.
yes, huh?
He's been saying that. Mourinho said the same thing. So I really don't know whether is
This,
this the coach or is this the player's fault or is this the menu hierarchy
ah,
fault? I don't know what is
what
going
kind of
on.
players we buying? I mean,
Ah,
are they all like just messing around during the off season? No one cares. Like
yeah,
we all know Harry Maguire doesn't.
mm-hmm,
We all know that, Juan Bisaka, Paria, we all know these fellas don't care. They do whatever.
mm-hmm,
But yeah, actually, good point. So okay, everyone talking about Eric Ten Hag. Now let's get to this thing. That day, somebody shared very pertinent. I like it.
mm-hmm,
All our ex players have been saying that they want Mauricio Pochettino back.
mm-hmm,
Yeah, like Gary Neville, Nicky Bass, Scholes,
mm-hmm.
whoever. And then that same message was that tweet or whatever it was. He said, however, they also backed Oli. They also did not want what Mourinho and Van Gaal there. But Van Gaal and Mourinho are the ones who brought titles.
Mm-hmm.
Oli didn't get any title, never made it, and now all of them are backing Pochettino. So I think the message was that these guys don't know what the ex players don't know what they're talking about. Man,
And look at their track record as managers.
Gary Neville was ass, Nicky Butt
Mm-hmm.
was ass. Who else was ass? I forgot. I don't
Scholes, Scholes,
lazy to bring it
Scholes,
up. Scholes was with
Scholes. Yeah,
Oldham.
Oldham for 30 days and he walked off.
All of them have
Yeah.
crappy managerial records, and we are supposed to sit here and listen to who they are because it's true. Gary Steele's a pokey guy.
Mhm.
Nicky Butt is a pokey guy. All of them are Pochettino guys. So it's kind of odd. And I thinking, looking at that, it kind of made me bung. Why should we listen to them?
Yeah.
You
I
see,
mean,
go ahead.
they can share whatever they want to share, but end of the day, right, those that is in the club will know what they actually want to bring towards the club. Because never let them say what, oh, when they ask him what, do you have anybody in the club that can share with you things and everything? Say no, really, he start to say things like, not really, I really don't have any connections there, only some of the few staff there members that I talk to them. So the thing is, he also don't have any info, regarding what is going on up there. So the only closest person he can ask is maybe Darren Fletcher, lah. Which I don't think. I
Um,
think Fletcher had an issue the day with the fan as well, right? He was
he used the
screaming at the
F
fan.
word. Right? He said the fella doesn't care or something. Yeah, you know what? What do you think of that? I think fan. Go ahead.
Uh, again, like I say, lah, I mean, the fans also are feeling a bit frustrated with the team, and I think at the moment now the closest thing that we have to a scapegoat is Fletcher, lah, because they got no one to point to already. They can't point at Rangnick because he's the interim manager. So I mean, that his hands are tied. The one that supposed to have a little bit more say and a little bit more power is Fletcher, because he may be one of the deciding factor, one of the person that will actually, how to say, advice on who will the next manager be, because he's the technical director, which whatever his role is, I don't know what is it.
Well,
So
I wanna say this to the fans. Y'all need to calm down.
calm
No point
down.
going to the stadium and shouting at this fella and all that. He ain't gonna help because the ones who are playing are those fellas on the pitch. And
Yep.
it's not like they don't know how to play football. Come on, they know how to play football. But to win a Premier League now, we're seeing how difficult it is, and we're
Mhm.
seeing a team playing without any heart. We're seeing guys in
But
terrible
yeah,
form, and yeah,
we are seeing a team playing as individual players putting together, like a ragtag team, putting together and just,
yeah.
okay, you play for Manchester
Like
United.
honestly, behind the scenes, none of these guys are friends, which is fine, but none of these guys are even professional. I can tell you right now, because the way we are playing, right? You think about all the teams that have won league titles,
Mm.
they say in like even basketball or in baseball, there's a lot of luck involved, but in like football, basketball, all these team sports, right? There's a huge camaraderie that also comes with it, in the back room.
Mhm.
Whether or not you like the person, you will die for the person because both of you want to win
Yes.
titles.
You
Okay, you're
play for the
hungry.
team. You play for the
Okay,
team, not play for the
so
person.
even
Yeah.
though that guy is wearing the same jersey as me, you got to realize, okay, he's also playing for the club. I may not like him personally, but okay, we got to fight here in this team, right? I'm putting blaming Bruno also, because Bruno, I don't know whether he's listening to what the manager is saying now, because that's why I said I see him all over the place, everywhere around the pitch. These other fellas trying to cover, so don't know where to cover.
Mm.
Opponent teams come play
Exploiting.
Manchester United. They're coming like this, lah. Wait, they're
They're
not.
exploiting that
They
hole.
they want to beat it, so they're exploiting their hole because they are playing more semangat. They are playing with more energy than us, and then our fellas lazy to backtrack. Defense is so terrible. It's a puzzle game like Battleship. Okay, like put here, boom, muscle. One cross came in, bang, goal, muscle. All buta, guys. It's all rubbish. So,
Yep.
this is. So if like, yeah, okay. So if that's the case, I feel like if Mauricio Pochettino comes with this team right here, Eric Ten Hag also, you come with this team right here. Sad to say, if I have to put my 2 cents on it right now, I don't think it will make a difference, and it's disappointing. Like
It won't.
the other day, that game, so many times Sancho should have attacked, take the ball, run, and attack. I don't know why he stopped. Did you notice that?
It's like
He
he jammed for a while, right? He's like,
instead
hey,
of like
what to
he's
do?
scared to lose the ball, like
Mhm.
bro, if that's Ronaldo back then, I only got one thing in my man. Boom, attack. LeBron, boom,
Just pump
Jordan.
pump the ball in there, and he will do
Just
all the
run.
rest.
Or
Yeah.
you the defender there, you got one on one attack, go. Don't be
Mm.
scared. I saw him cut so much, I tell you, it's identity man crisis. That's why I say behind the scenes of the pitch, these guys are not friends, man. You
Yep.
don't see it. I do have a lot of concern if Eric Ten Hag comes without a high reputation,
Mhm.
not a crazy ass solid reputation. Will these guys be willing to play for him? So now just say he removes the superstars, right? He removes Pogba, he removes Maguire, he removes who are the other big egos we have here? They,
Ronaldo,
well, no, okay, accept him. I was going to say accept him. The big egos. They say
Bruno,
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 Say
Pogba,
Bruno, Pogba 100%. Okay, Bruno,
Rashford.
Rashford. Okay, Rashford. Okay, so these
Mm.
guys, they say he removes these guys and bring average guys. So now we need somebody in that midfield.
Mhm.
I don't know whether he wants to rely on Fred and McTominay, but I think what he should do with Fred, he should play Fred up front.
Yep.
I say, look,
Agreed.
man, don't care. Just keep playing Fred up front. Tell
Fred,
Bruno to
yeah,
chill out.
Fred has
Yeah.
been one of our most consistent performer this season,
What's
man.
going on, Fred,
I
man?
don't know,
Suddenly,
man.
like from nowhere, suddenly, this is
He
the
he managed
Brazilian thing.
to, like you watch Shaolin soccer, when they were getting beat up by that that ragtag team, and then suddenly everyone just pause and say, "Oh, elder brother is back." Oh,
Ah,
Fred
Silang
is
Kung
like
Fu
that lah.
King.
He suddenly, he that whole Brazilian Ronaldinho spirit came into him, and suddenly enlightenment,
Dude.
and suddenly he become the player that we paid 50 million. He looks like a player that we paid 50 million for, to be really honest. His link up play, I was quite surprised, man, to be really honest. When he plays up a little bit more, a little bit higher up. Wow.
Oh,
His pressing and
what's
his
going on, man?
selflessness. When he gets up, he still smile and cheer his team. Damn, man, Fred is a player. Now Fred is the light of this season, I feel.
I tell you, I was like, okay, so I was thinking, if you want to do this clear up, right? Kick the guys who are not really on super high contracts
Mhm.
and who are willing to do whatever has been told. I see the way Fred is playing now, and I'm thinking, okay, he must have been told to play defense. I mean, Oli really
Mhm.
used him the wrong spot because all the best attackers are these clowns, and we had to accommodate Pogba.
Mhm.
Now I think one of the things he probably would have said, whichever manager is coming in, if it's Ten Hag, let's just say, I think first thing he's got to say is let Pogba get out. No need this contract already. No need pay so much.
Mhm.
Bruno, I don't know. They just signed, so definitely he's going to say he has to be. But Bruno has to take a role to just calm down. Doesn't mean you
Yep.
get some young kids, they're going to run helter skelter and you do whatever you want. There
Mhm.
needs to be so much more training in preseason, which I don't know how much they can do judging by. Okay, maybe you can do that preseason. Okay, maybe you can do preseason, but I know you got your gelling, World Cup, come back. I think we can forget about next season getting anything unless it's a miracle.
I think you give it 2 seasons, lah, to be
I
honest.
think we gotta
If
give at least 2 seasons. So get ready for misery next season also lah.
for me, again, I've already dropped my expectation. That's why the day when we draw against Leicester, right, I was just like, oh, okay. I got no comment because the thing is, I've already dropped my expectation. I'm not disappointed because I kind of like, you know what?
I went for a funeral that day.
Yeah, aiyo.
No,
The
yeah,
United's funeral.
yeah, United's funeral. That towel behind there, I played it to rest.
I need to fold right, then hand over to the widow.
What a pathetic performance, huh? Or we didn't talk about it, huh? What
Yeah,
a
I mean,
pathetic performance,
I
man.
mean, no, the season is gone. The season is
It's
definitely
over.
gone. There's nothing for us to fight for. I don't think so. Fourth place is a realistic thing anymore for us. Looking at how the team, the projection they are going, I don't think so. We don't even look like we wanted to play for top four anymore. It's just like, let's just play and let's just whine. We are playing to whine. I don't know. For
I
me,
might
that's
not
why I
be here
say
next season, or why I care.
like for example, I think like players like Mata, Matic, Pogba, to the certain extent, maybe Bailly, Jones, they know that there's a chance that they may be leaving during the summer. Pogba, that I think confirmed he's going to leave really. Because the day when he mentioned when he was at the international duty, he was saying that I want to be happy, I want to win something. And I don't blame him, to be really honest. I think they sold him an idea and they sold him a very beautiful picture, and that didn't happen. And he actually spent his peak years, I would say, his peak years in a mediocre United side.
Yeah, I mean, look,
Yeah.
he. I don't want to pay that much money anymore to players
Mm.
like this. We just
Yep.
wasted guys with no heart. I don't want to blame the manager so much, but Mourinho's thing. Mourinho always becomes toxic lah somehow.
Yeah.
With Mourinho there, always get toxic. I think Rani came and tried to do a job, but there's a big war between the Latin players and the English players in our club. So damn Susa there, you want to ngam. There is really no camaraderie, man. It's all this shoot and miss only.
Yep.
Ronaldo next season for him to see him play in the Europa League is blasphemy, man.
Yep.
Is you gotta be kidding me, man. Seeing Ronaldo in the Europa League next season is a joke. Like the Everton losing that day to Burnley, I was thinking, yo, just like all of you are you all like, what? Everton lost. Yo, now we are extra worried. Let's be honest. This Manchester against Everton this next game, all of you are extra worried because you're worried we're gonna lose, right? Everton playing so shit. And they say, oh, they lost, so
I-
they're due a win. Oh
If
yo.
if we lose to Everton, I really have nothing to say anymore. I mean, again, I'm dropping. Okay, this is my expectation. Drop. No, no expectation.
If that happens, all right, we're gonna go live and we're gonna play chess. Okay? We're just gonna sit down, we're just gonna play we're gonna play chess. All kinds of chess we'll be playing. Cause no point. I'm telling you, we lose to Everton. You can give up your subscription for next season for your cable. I'm not even gonna watch.
I'll bring that down. I'll bring that
Yeah,
down.
we'll call it.
I'll lower the flag
Yeah,
and we mourn until the end of the
we'll
season.
monitor. Like we'll read the news and then when we come to the show, we'll talk about how to bake cookies.
Hmm.
You learn how to make Oreos. I learn how to make chips more. And also, I wanted to say the managerial this one reached about maybe about 90 people, but only 8 fellas voted. So I'm gonna just take it down, man. Like I don't think the other guys are ever gonna come.
Yeah.
Carlo, uh, Enrique,
Mhm.
Potter, and yeah, I just hope to God Pochettino doesn't come. Yeah. So
And
I
I don't think so. Pochettino is a good choice at the moment. Not good at all.
it's so crazy to see how these guys actually can say Pochettino is one of the best choices. It just mind boggles me. La. Okay, let's see what else is new. Eric Ten Hag has been assured during initial talk that he will be given backing in the transfer market with his MUFC recruitment team already identifying Kane and Rice as dream targets. Harry Kane and Declan Rice. Oh God. Oh God, they're gonna hit us for 100 million. Declan that day, Moyes they went and quoted him. I said Declan Rice is worth like 150 million. Declan Rice worth 150.
No.
Look, when you tell me Declan Rice is worth 150 million, it reminds me of that Eddie Murphy on Raw. Say no Bush, no Bush is worth 150 million. But if the seas roared and the earth was crumbling, okay, no rice is worth 150 million dollars. Okay, No
No.
matter how special the rice can be grown in the highlands in Thailand, it can be grown in the Himalayas, in the Nepali hills, way up where Lord Shiva used to sit up there and meditate. No, it's some spiritual rice.
Sprinkle some holy water on the
Holy
rice.
water bless you. You live until you're 200 years old and see Manchester
Mm,
lose, never win a title until then. No rice is worth
mhm.
150 million pounds. Please, please.
Talking about
Like
that,
with that and the
yeah.
taxes and all that,
Mhm.
my club, oh my god. Like
Nah.
that's like selling not one kidney, like one and a half, man.
You have to find your neighbor's kidney to sell also lah.
I'm asked my neighbor to sell his as well, man. Like call him, yo, bro, can
And
you
still
yo
cannot
jump in
cover
on
the
this,
cost.
man? Yeah, man, it's better than Bitcoin. What the hell? Yo must be you're killing me, man. You're killing me
150
with this.
no lah.
Like,
Not for rice. Harry Kane 100. Nah, no, no. Still no.
look, man, at that age, yeah, I feel like the deal may be there because we didn't want to deal with him.
Mhm,
City also love him, but Pep has came out and spoken very well of him. I don't know whether
mhm.
it's a ploy because he knows we also want to try and get him. But
That's
if
what they did
he,
with Ronaldo.
hmm,
The day I was reading one of them, they said it was City's strategy actually to pretend that they want to sign Ronaldo and make
ah,
MU sign.
yeah, yeah,
You
yeah,
saw that
those
one,
that, and
right?
then we suck. But they didn't get their transfer thingy. That's why they relied on this formation. They're still playing well. They
They
could play better lah. Now they feel like they're missing
Sore
one.
losers lah, sore losers.
Ah, so I don't like a lot of the pundits are saying also that they don't feel next season that they would go back for him because we
Mhm.
Haaland and all that available. They may put massive bids over there.
Yep.
I said makes sense. Then we are going to be the fools in Manchester lah, going in there
With the
and
money, with the money,
and then
with the
once we
kidney
get
monies.
then once we get Kane and sell all those T-shirts and all that and but his production on the pitch is Jack. I just imagine him in a red shirt. He looked good. He looked good in a red shirt. And I was thinking that morning the guys will be talking Manchester. They'll be like, "Oh God, what did we just do? We just bought Harry Kane, 30 years old, for 150 million. Look, 150 million. I don't want any sugar cane. I'd rather eat rice because rice is more filling. And you see the rice. This rice is still kind of young. It can
And
grow.
it's sticky, you see, the sticky rice. You can stick
Sticky rice, you eat
midfield,
little bit, you full already.
Yeah,
See, if you
our
smart, you
midfield
push.
is tight.
We need to make it sticky. Correct. We need very. So I'd rather go for sticky rice than sugar cane lah at this
Hmm.
point.
Hmm.
So I
Agreed.
mean that's just my two cents. Anyway, that one we talk on the off season. We should go crazy. Remind me of the headlines: is sticky rice or sugar cane.
We should, man. We should.
Who bought the pictures? Yeah. So I think like I think if he wants a few years to rebuild and all that, if he is the so-called crazy tactician, what happened to all the Rangnick crazy tactician and all that? I think it's all got to be pointed down to these players being total trash, lah.
You
Yeah,
see,
and
the first game he came back, when he first came to MU,
yeah,
the
that was
game
crazy.
against Crystal Palace.
That was
You see,
crazy, man. The
yeah,
pressing was
you
ridiculous.
you saw the changes. We can see the changes. Then after that,
It just
somehow
fizzled out.
we just ended up going back to the same thing. And
We had so much of the Fergie time turned out to be what don't know what asinine time. Just kept letting in goals late, losing instead of it being the other way. Suddenly we have one or two results, we win. It's so topsy turvy under him. Now it's reached a steady, consistent lull, just like a good Mercedes Benz car.
Mhm.
It always perform the same way. Now performing same way, all draw, all lose, or all draw
Technically, he
lah.
stabilized the ship lah. We didn't
Stabilize the
lose it.
ship lah. So this all keep drawing lah. And then this
Yeah.
Manchester United Twitter feed and all that keep showing bloody, oh, the stupid Phil Jones there. We want to say good luck to the women. Then another player, I don't know who the fuck is. Then suddenly this, oh, good luck to the women generation. Now I'm looking at the players spending time, younger generation. Oh,
Everything except football. Everything except football. I don't know. I feel the MU's social media pages are totally not in sync.
it's not. I don't know what they are doing,
Totally
man.
not in sync.
Yeah, it's just to keep drawing you in. No, come in,
Yeah, buy your product. And
come
if you
inside.
notice all their posts,
Daily
you
check-ins.
can if you go to Facebook, you go to their post, you can see that you can actually see the price. When they post a picture, if you scroll your mouse over, you can actually see the price for the baju. That's the jersey.
Goodness. Oh, when you go or you go online, you see in on the app, right?
Mm.
It got that. Oh, your congratulations! You logged in so many days. You got score and all that. What is this? Some gambling thing? You all trying to promote here? Oh, come every day and check every day. What is there to check every day? The club is sucking every day.
Yep, still
Who want
suck.
so you're
Still
trying to
suck.
suck people to come in because you're going to tell your sponsor, look, I'm glad money is coming in, but money is not going to the right place. So go and
Yep.
suck it. Now UEFA announced new financial regulations. We will cap squad spending, transfer fee, wages, agent fees to 70% of a club's revenue. Regulation to be introduced over 3 years beginning this June. Ask them go and suck it lah. This
And
thing
they
should have come
yeah.
in 10 years ago, 15 years ago. Go ahead.
And they, I think just now, right before our show started, they actually, we actually saw that one thing that UEFA wanted to put, that two teams, that whole two teams thing, that with the historical results.
No,
Oh, you didn't see the message
I didn't see. The one I
in
was
our
looking at was
in our WhatsApp group, the one that they wanted to introduce two more spots in the Champions League
oh, two
for.
places Champions. Oh god, that was the most ridiculous. That is so mafioso, so gangster behind the scenes, yakuza shit going on.
Yeah,
That man, yo, what nonsense. Yeah, I can't bring that up here. I didn't download the
yeah,
page. Yeah,
yeah. It's just I don't know. It's just damn stupid. Like it's just it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense at all. It's like, oh no, pity point lah.
historic performance. Like
Pity point. No, oh, you didn't
ah
qualify for Champions League. It's okay.
ah.
Daddy give you, come take some
So
sweet. No, go.
so no wonder Juan Laporta from Barcelona couldn't buy Ten Hag and all that. He no now we know where the money went.
Madness. So most likely you can see. Anyway, Barcelona is second place, right?
Oh yeah, the reason I'm saying okay, this I mean this was insurance policy done before. This kind of insurance policy all awal-awal dah buat bang, you know what I mean? Hang on awal-awal dah buat. And then
Zavi
now
ball,
only it
Zavi
came to
ball.
fruition. Wait time stamping I think.
Yep, yep.
Yeah, so yeah, so that was ridiculous. Uh why the hell should you be in the team because of historic performance, man?
Yeah.
Like
Actually,
the one who won it the most times. So because okay, so I can't think of any team who's about to miss it this season that really deserves to be in there, except the ones who were in shit before and then now. If you like you said
mm,
true, they're in second place lah. Fair, okay, fair
mm,
enough. But what if
I
man?
think the
If
one that I
like
can think of
money?
is AC Milan,
Oh, they are not
United.
in the top four now.
I don't think so. They're in top four. United,
Wow.
AC Milan. Who
Oh,
else?
United. Yeah, actually, damn, we in that category too. But look, where we won't bribe because our club we are marketing number one.
but
They'll be
for,
like, yo, we are
yeah,
missing out.
for me, the thing is, I always still think that Champions League should be played by the champions of their league, not the top four. I always feel it's a bit stupid because the thing is, it kind of dilutes the thing, but everyone wants it because is you get more bigger teams to come in and of course more bigger teams, more eyes on the show, more eyes on the
Ah,
TV, more money lah.
I mean, and
That's
for
it.
me, if they don't make it too bad lah. But like I said before, I've never changed my stand. FIFA are some corrupt mofos, man. God, god awful, dirty, low life pieces of Euro trash, man.
Hmm.
Like really, man. The reason Messi gets their titles a lot also because a lot of the sponsors are behind it. So
Yep.
it's good for the sponsors that there are people behind to get bonuses and all that based on someone's performance. You can ask for all this dirty money, and then
There's a
they
lot
give
of
you one,
trickle
give
down lah.
five. All these betting money, all going somewhere. No, man, if FIFA got $2 billion, okay. And check this out. I'm glad you brought that up. I'm glad I remember because, bro, we grew up with Pro Evo, right? And I talked with Tiny Team also about this
Mm.
on Pro Evo. Now, the next season's stupid ass FIFA, which I never liked,
Mhm.
cannot be called FIFA. You know why? Because FIFA want more money from EA, and EA now can't afford that money.
They
So they're
got the
trying.
licensing from like had to pay for so many teams league licensing, and now FIFA want to do this
And now
also.
FIFA want more money for that, and EA saying no, I don't think we can give it, and they're calling it FC 23 or something like that. FC, like football championship. And I was like, when I read that news, I was like, what? Are
20 years,
y'all
more than 20 years of history, man. That's gone.
gone? And I'm like, yo, Padan Muka, because y'all sold a trash ass game with the name FIFA.
And
Every
every
year is the
year, yeah.
same. And the guy said the new game won't have any changes. So what the hell has been going on this past season, man? And who the
Just
fuck? So it's just
change
going to
players
be
only lah.
change players, roster updates. Exactly, it's just
Nah.
going to be roster updates. FC something. Um, I see all these videos on YouTube cursing. Why am I not cursing? It's like fuck ass, stupid shit ass name. FC fuck off 23 or whatever the fuck name they want to use,
Mhm.
and it's going nowhere. And I'm like,
And the gameplay have not really improved since the 2000s, the noughties.
and FIFA are not poor. FIFA apparently have 2 to 3 billion in reserves, man, money. Let's just say they got 1 billion. Why the fuck do you have reserves? Why does FIFA have money in banks up to 2 billion, whatever pounds or USD, whatever? It's still an exorbitant sum of money, man. Like, guy,
Yeah,
why
doesn't
is
matter
it?
what currency it is, right?
Ah, Swiss francs, whatever. I forgot. I think it could
Mm.
be. Anyway, whatever it is, lah. Why do they have so much money and still want to make more money? What the fuck? Football is supposed to be for the football is supposed to be for the people and growing people, but it's all these guys. Like I said, there's this problem where each country gets about 2 million, 2.5 million USD in allocation for FIFA every year.
Mhm.
But this includes seven trillion countries, including Vanuatu Island with 120,000 people. They get 7 million USD. Malaysia, Korea, and then huge countries like Brazil also get the same money. What nonsense! Why? Because the back deals happen with the rich people and all that inside. You thought you'd
Mm.
see something cleanse and it happened now. It hasn't happened. Like, look, Roman Abramovich with a club that has no history in Chelsea keeps buying shit and changing shit. They should have done something there. I don't know what they did. I think they banned them for a few seasons from
Mhm.
transfer. Barcelona, Manchester City. Now suddenly this whole rent came because 70% they want to cut salary revenue. And over 3 years, let me tell you, over the 3 years, we'll forget about it. When the time comes, they say another 3 years we need to study.
Mm.
That's what's gonna happen. I'm telling you, man, straight up. So now
It's money,
with
money.
this bloody regulation, just to keep you all happy for 3 years, FIFA don't want to FIFA don't want to give EA the rights for the
The
name for the
name.
next one. What football game to play next time? I actually was thinking, okay, maybe I start playing football all over the channel just to get some content now. I'm thinking I'll play FIFA 1996
and
retro and do video. I'll Vincent can't watch on the
and
side so can
and and
lion.
they have Eric Cantona in the team.
Eric
I
Cantona, that
still
one from the
remember,
corner,
man.
you just press spacebar. Just at the right timing, you press right side, so you will muscle goal confirm.
Yes.
But who the f- is going to pay 200 over bucks for this game now?
And I can't believe people actually buy it every year.
It's crazy. Me and Tiny, so we were like, yo, what the fuck are we? The
Every
fellas are playing
year
this
you
game.
pay.
You know, it's different,
For
bro. It's
what?
not different, it's the same.
It's
Like, okay,
different. The
if,
team
if, if
different play.
this from press slap cow lah. Manchester playing better in the game. Maybe then I'll buy lah. Start season or something. But nah, man, you heard that? That was crazy.
It's
So
crazy.
bloody greedy. So this is that somebody asked Gary also. Like looking at the World Cup being held there on a winter, and English teams always having to play during the summer. They're not used to that kind of weather. Should they have a winter? I think I agree. I think they should. I
Hmm.
think maybe one of the times you're having in England having winter because you already had it in Dubai.
Hmm.
They asked Harry Kane about it. So Harry Kane said, "Look, we are players. We can't decide where they have the World Cup. Nothing I can do. But
Hmm.
maybe you can see how things happen in the past. Not make sure it doesn't happen in the future, lah. Because they gave it so early. What
Yep.
2008? They gave it. Yeah, ridiculous.
But I think they have
Rush.
to. They have to beat about like I think 15 years before that or something like
Not
that.
really. Before that, it was always at least 8 years only or 6 years. Really, it
Oh,
was that was the one they did the way
earliest.
earliest because all the corruption money was then coming in then, and the fellas there were the most corrupt. Hey, we can get the money get for the next two lah. We might not be alive for the
Yeah, might as well do it now, man.
2026.
Mm.
So I do
Might
it
as well
now.
do it now.
Dirty backside, dirty ass. So these fellas are some nasty ass motherfuckers lah. I tell you straight up. So yeah, um, do we have it? Do we have it? Do we have it? I believe we have it.
Yep.
We are okay. A player scout and all that doesn't matter. So okay, Vincent, all you man, you can wrap it up.
So let's just look at the standings now. I mean, just for fuck's sake, lah.
Bring it up.
Wait. Let me share my screen. Da, ta-da. Okay, let's look at the beautiful table.
Goodness,
Yeah. So now,
what a sad state of
let me
affairs.
let me zoom it so that we can
22
cry
points.
together.
14
So
matches won, 9 draws, 7 losses, 49 goals scored. Look at the top fellas, 70s. But the third fella is for 58 only.
So there's a chance
41.
for us to catch up lah, to the third place.
Goodness. Wolves only let in 7 goals. We let in 27 goals. We should be in fourth place there, judging by goals
Yep,
against, just
yep,
behind Chelsea.
yep.
And then goal difference, what I don't know what that.
Look at that, man. 41.
Man.
41. 41.
41. See the last fella, how many goals they let in? 47, 48.
63. The
Okay,
most
forget
is
that.
leads, 68.
68 leads. Goodness, Bielsa, bro, ain't gonna work lah, bro. Time's up already.
but
Brighton only
but
36.
the players really loved him, man. The players
Yeah,
really
I
loved
bet.
him.
Good on
They
them,
were
man.
yeah, they were crying when he left off. But one thing I have to look at this one. That's championship winning form, man.
Pooh,
I
I tell
yeah.
you.
Look at that. That is all green all the way. They are they're on a run now.
They're on a run. They're on a
Yeah,
run. Now, now,
they
now
caught up
City are
already.
worried.
Yep, they caught up already. So the thing
The
is,
next game is Liverpool and City. Let's have a look. Liverpool, let's see. Liverpool and City is the next game you should watch, actually. It looks pretty. It looks like it's going to shape up to be one
at
of the
least there's
sickest.
something nice to end with lah. One of them lose, I don't care.
No wonder the fellas
Yeah.
were asking why who would you prefer to play, whether you prefer Liverpool or I mean to play blah. Who would you prefer to
Mhm,
win, whether you prefer Liverpool or City? Like Webby or they say they prefer City. Like check this out. So the next game is on Sunday, April 10, 11:30.
mhm,
Hold up, let me make it here and put it here. There we go, better.
mhm.
Hold up, let me
Bah.
make it bigger. Better. Manchester versus City. Now the last game they lost to was where Wolves against one. Yeah, okay, 5 games ago. Now, 1 point difference, goal difference. Okay, he scoring more goals, two
Liverpool
goals
is
less. So it's like
crazy. Yeah.
almost like one goal difference here. Lost 3, draw 4, blah blah blah. Chelsea, this one. Yo, this thing is gonna be sick, man. This Sunday,
Yep.
11:30. Might need to tune in. This is like the defining game
This
of
is
the
the game.
season.
This is the game of the season at the moment.
This is the game of the season. This
Yep.
is the game of the season. This is the game where it's gonna happen. So, look, man, I don't care both of them. They can both draw for all I care.
I just want to watch good football, man. I
Like,
just want to watch good football.
yeah, I want to see them go for and see, something happen that maybe some players cannot play against us because we need all the help we need.
Yeah, man.
You know what
City
I mean?
should
Because
just kick them.
we're playing Everton and Liverpool back to back, both in Merseyside, going to be heavy. This fellas, I hope Ronaldo all are fine, can play. I hope first team fellas are fine, whatever. I hope Shaw, because if Shaw all falling injured like that, that means in training he was the main focus. Then suddenly Teles coming all ping pong already, blur already. So hopefully we get a team that plays during training and plays on the pitch on that day. And yeah,
Let's just enjoy the weekend.
peace out,
Again,
guys.
wait. Let me drop my expectation again.
Oh, look at that. Where's mine? Oh, I flushed mine earlier. Peace.